Good evening, everybody. It's Sam Mulholland here from Mulholland Property. Once again, back with you on a Thursday evening at 6:30 with the Mulholland Property Weekly Wrap. So thank you all for tuning in. As always, guys, we've got about a minute before 6:30, so we'll just wait for a bit of an audience to build. But thank you very much for those of you who have already tuned in. Got a few people joining us now. Hello out there. Hi Sharon, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in, my loyal fan. Hey guys, how you going? Thanks for coming in. All right guys, we'll get things underway. That's pretty close to 6:30. Firstly, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in once again. Episode 3 of the Mulholland Property Live Wrap. Starting to get a bit of momentum now. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about it, which is great. So I think we're finally getting a bit of momentum going. Still haven't sorted out the background, by the way. We've got a bit of a makeshift there with a bit of very fancy artwork from Little Scarlet. So I'm glad that's getting some airtime. All right, guys. So just off the top, just running through. This is a live broadcast I'll do every Thursday night from 6:30. From this point onwards. Going over my local social and paperless mentality. Locally born. Love to get local businesses on board. Each week we have a business of the week, and social. A lot of social advertising goes into this, as well as like to be out there meeting people basically. So, and of course the paperless part. I put a huge emphasis on social media advertising, and save my clients a lot of money by funneling their hard-earned money into social media advertising and digital platforms, rather than the conventional print media, which can be quite costly and very hard to see where your money's going. So we'll just run through the listing list, guys. So 3 Franklin Road over in Mittagong, still very much available. Had an awesome showing this week, guys. We had an open home on Wednesday and had 4 groups through. I guess that's a good story about the power of social media. 2 of the groups that came through saw one of my advertisements from Sydney. Hadn't seen the ad on realestate.com or Domain, and this ad was specifically targeting people who have indicated they are commuters, hence this property is near the M5, and people that have searched for agricultural searches in recent time on Google. So these people saw that advertisement and came to the property purely off the back of that. So that was encouraging. It goes to show that these targeted advertising campaigns really work. And for me, who put so much effort into that, it was really good to hear that, and that was good feedback from my clients, so they know their money's being spent efficiently. Had 2 offers from Wednesday, so we're getting really close to getting an offer and acceptance on 3 Franklin Road, so I'm really looking forward to getting that sale over the line for my clients. 59A Bowral Road, Mittagong, still there. Have a second inspection coming back on the weekend. Had some really good inquiry on it today. We're building nicely there, and we've got a couple of groups looking at it quite closely, so watch this space. I feel as though we're getting very close to a deal on that one. 39 Balaclava Street, again, some good calls during the week. We have an open home there at 2 o'clock on Saturday. We've got a group coming through from Sydney, so I'm tracking along nicely there too. 8 Denham Close, ticking along. Bit of a quiet week on that one, to be fair, but we're remaining nice and patient on that one. I'm sure we'll find a owner for that lovely property. 44 Thompson Street, ticking along there, travelling nicely, lovely property. Looking forward to bringing that one to a head. Now, the property of the week, guys, an absolute standout is 34 Caroline Avenue in Retford Park. Built by the Rofe brothers from Rofe Build. It's an amazing property. For those of you that haven't seen it, the advertisement's up on realestate.com and Domain as we speak, but I'll also put an advertisement up in the description of this video. Absolutely stunning, guys, built from recycled bricks. So it's got a lovely country cottage feel on the outside, but when you walk through the door, it's just, everything's just oozing industrial charm, and it's just an amazing property. Open plan, lovely rake ceilings. It's just an impeccably presented property. The photography that we've invested in is amazing, so it presents extremely well. So for those of you who may not even be looking to buy, who just appreciate a lovely home, jump on and have a look at that. You'll be impressed. This week, guys, sold 11 Wembley Road in Mossvale. Was on the market for about 4 days. Had a bit of negotiation with the contract, but sold. So we had that advertised at 870 to 970. Had a couple of people competing, and we ended up selling that for $1 million, guys. Which, look, it's an absolutely outstanding result in Moss Vale. Look, credit to Travis from Top Line Constructions. They do an amazing job. It was an absolute pleasure to be able to market such an amazing property. So, look, credit to you guys. And off the back of that, Top Line Constructions is our business of the week. So, Travis is a local building company, employs a lot of local people. Look, I've seen a lot of his builds. I've been lucky enough to sell 2 now, and they just they do it for a living. They know what people want. They include that in their homes, and you can see the results. People react to it very positively, and ultimately get an amazing result in it's fair to say an upcoming part of town in Moss Vale there. So congratulations to Travis and Amanda. Great working with you, and thank you very much for the opportunity. So we touched on the business of the week, the property of the week. Now we've got some coming soon. We've got some good stuff coming to the market. For those of you, without giving too much away, for those of you that are looking for an R3 zoned property in Mittagong, I've got a really nice one coming on probably in 2 weeks from now. R3 zoning, for those of you who don't know, is medium density. So it opens up a few options with what you build, strata, development side of things, even running a little bit of business from home. But that's a great little property, so keep your eye out for that one. And I've also got a lovely 10 acres coming in on the surrounds of Moss Vale. So that's an absolute outstanding property. Lovely views, lovely old home, and it's just it's going to tick so many boxes for a lot of people. And that one's sure to impress. Touching on that, guys, I think it's just worth mentioning the market in general. It's absolutely outstanding at the moment, the market. We're seeing huge numbers through open homes. Look, it's a bit of a little testing market, I thought, but look, I think it just must be a mass exodus of people coming out of Sydney at the moment. I think there might have been a lot of people maybe sitting on the fence, like, should we leave, shouldn't we leave? And on the back of COVID-19 and a lot of people realising they can do a lot of work from home, I think it's just made a lot of people say, right, that's it, that's the catalyst, let's get out of Sydney. And we're seeing people flock down. So in this weird time, the Southern Highlands market's increasing, if anything. A lot of buyers. So I'm not too sure how long this will last for. Hopefully it continues on for the foreseeable future. But at this very second in time, look, if you are thinking of selling in the next 12 months, then now's the time. Get it on, guys. I'd love to help you, of course, but talk to your agent and get it up online now, guys. Now's the time. That's pretty much for me, guys. Look, nice and quick this week. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look, I'd really appreciate you guys sharing this and getting it out there. I've had a really positive meeting with a local advertising agency this week, and we're going to do some pretty cool stuff coming up, some nice social media advertising, and really ramp things up, so that's exciting. And look, guys, if you have any questions, real estate, anything at all, please let me know. More than happy to help. And that's enough from me. So look, Sam Mulholland from Mulholland Property signing off. We're local, we're social, we're paperless, and would love to help. Thank you very much, guys. See you next Thursday. Thanks for tuning in.